Hello, hello. Oh, okay. I Sorry, I was doing a magic trick. Wasn't it good? Hello. Oh, goodness me. Hi. Good vibes and high ties. I'm Globie Gen 3 Hexokai's Maeve Morveren. I'm a corporate heiress Selkie. And now I will be watching season 25. Wasn't season 25 deleted, you might ask? Yeah. But, having so many amazing connections as a corporate heiress, I got that stuff on lock. Hi, good vibes. Congrats on surviving negotiations with Remy. I know, honestly, Remy's pretty well known for having a really tough call. So, I'm so happy and surprised as well. Sure, Rose. That's okay, sweetheart. You go do your thing. Oh my goodness. Hello. As you can tell, I am behind on work. I have not made my waiting rooms. So after this, I might spend a little bit of time. I don't know. I want to see the SCPs. I do want to watch the SCPs, but also I have work to do. I hope it has captions on. Oh shoot. Yeah. It has captions on, and the person who did it said that they added funny subtitles also. So there's two spots where they added funny subtitles. That said, hello. That said, we are gonna watch Skibidi Toilet season 25. For anybody who doesn't enjoy Skibidi Toilet and asks, "Oh my goodness, Maeve, what's wrong with you? Why would you do this?" Because I know business and Skibidi Toilet is like my highest watched live ever. So listen, I know business. I take my opportunities and I won't lie about them. Okay? I'll accept them with open arms and open mind. Yeah. But no, seriously. Yeah, people really enjoy it. And honestly, I can see it. Like, I know what we all say, right? But I'm not like again. I think that there is a lot of talent that goes behind this, and I can see parts where I'm like, wait, this is actually kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe about a Skibidi Toilet live action rumor. That sounds like too much. In any way. Yeah, our business. Yeah, with the freaking clown face. That's so funny. In any way, you guys ready to get started? It's not a rumor, it's happening. Michael Bay said it. Michael Bay himself said that he was going to do a Skibidi Toilet live action. Oh, thank you, Skull. I very much appreciate it. Wow. So, he's not done scrapping for any last bit of relevance he has, huh? That's insane. That's absolutely. Honestly, for anybody who doesn't know anything about Skibidi Toilet, here's the gist of it. There are Skibidi Toilet started off as a full, nice, long meme with that one song, that song that everybody gets bothered by. And then it started coming out that there's actually a full storyline. And in the storyline, there are multiple factions at war with each other. And now factions at war with each other start having to work together against an even bigger, essentially villain, right? And then you start questioning who's really working with who's willing to, who's not willing to. Hi, ohayou gozaimasu. Hi. Hi. And then the thing about it is it's not even the story, right? Because the story is like, yeah, it's good, but you know, it's war story. It's not new for me. What it is you start watching and you start realizing, huh, some of the cinematography here is really good. And then like they actually kind of get you with some of the direction choices. Direction's very good also. So you kind of sit there and you go, oh, that's interesting. This is actually not completely brain dead, you know? And then, yeah, there's apparently a cinematic universe, right? Which I will think about, maybe. Skibidi Toilet does teach you about the power of friendship. Yeah. Also, hi, welcome in, Kif. Hello, hello. I'm going to get a little bit more water, and then I'll be ready, okay? So until then, stare at me. I can't believe you guys lost. That's how it is. That's how it is. Yeah. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you very much. You guys ready to get started? Because you will be now. Oh, there is subtitles, but apparently that didn't go on. Does it have subtitles for everything or just the things that are hard to hear? Hi, hello, hello. Because they just said captain without like any subtitles on. I feel like usually they only put subtitles or like captions for things that are hard to hear, right? As far as I know. We'll watch regardless.
Kathy, are you okay?
Dave,
You don't look good.
no, I'm fine.
Can you get up?
Whoa.
You were unconscious.
Whoa.
Something terrible happened. We need to get out of here as soon as we can.
The hallucination.
Whole system overloaded. Only one thing could cause this.
Oh, so he is here. I thought it was a hallucination.
Is this blood? Wait.
Which captain is this? Wait, is this like from the human perspective?
Where is everybody?
Either left or stuck somewhere.
Well, we're watching season 25 stats.
What was that?
Look, other part of facility is still power. See if you can find the others. Try to contact the surface.
And what about you?
I'll go to the test chamber and find out what the hell happened.
Wait. Let's be reasonable, okay? What if it's dangerous?
You heard it. Someone may be in trouble. I'm not leaving anyone behind. I don't care if it's dangerous or not.
Dang. I can't believe Zane from Love and Deep Space is so intense.
Don't worry. I'll be okay.
The POV is camera woman. See, that's what I was wondering. But camera woman doesn't speak human. Unless camera woman was originally human. Oh, it's the wait, what? Oh my god, is he freaking dead? Oh no, this is not the same. This is a headphone. Hi Craxton, hello. Are you telling me camera woman died? We're in the POV of camera woman. Okay, so are you telling me that was... I'm just wondering, like, you're telling me that camera woman used to be human? Oh. Ooh, that is not good. Ooh, that is not good. Camera woman used to be human? That's insane. What a crazy... Dang. They all were once human. Oh, I see. This actually makes more sense. That actually makes a lot more sense. They were all one Skibidi and now they're only toilet. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Legitimately, this is just results of war. Oh no, okay. Seal Kiss is an Ocean Wish is a char. I hope I can get your Chucky to you properly. Oh yeah, and the sound design. I forgot to mention, like, cinematography, direction, and sound design is good. Casualties of war. Like, as far as I know... Oh, man. As far as I know, we're even working with the Skibidi toilets to fight against, like, the Ultras or something. Leader and there's re-uploads. Oh, wait. I think, yeah, this seems like it was the one that we watched earlier. Or the other day. We watched this one the other day. I remember. And then they ended up working together. Okay, that makes sense. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, against these dudes. These freakies. Oh no. Well, it's good because then that's like putting us back into. Oh no. It's putting us back into like a recap. Dude, what'll defeat these dudes for real? There we go. Oh no. Oh, it's like a head removal will, maybe. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's gory. That is not for children. Work together. Work together. Ooh, friendship.
Follow me if you wanna live.
That's that Terminator. Follow me if you want to live. That's that Terminator stuff. Oh, jeez. Oh no. The sound design is intense. Oh. See, look at this POV. They did such a great job with this POV. Shout outs to Elite Blue Guy, by the way. Elite Blue Guy, thank you for the re-upload. All right. If anybody gets this is literally called, just a reminder, this place is called YAP and YIKES. All right. If you're about to message, if you're about to comment saying, oh, beware of this woman who yaps a lot, my dude, it's literally called YAP and YIKES. If you want to watch just a re-upload, there you go. There's people re-uploading. A Skibidi toilet first-person shooter is actually insane. Somebody on Roblox get on this. Excuse me. Oh, he gave the thumbs up. Oh, she just winked. She just winked. Oh my god.
My sister served as a National Guard when all this happened. I tried to find her there at Alpha Hills. I don't know if she's even alive.
Damn, that's horrible. But I didn't ask.
Wait, no freaking way. No freaking way. Did you hear this? Did you hear this? Listen.
All this happened. I tried to find her there at Alpha Hills. I don't know if she's even alive.
Damn, that's horrible. But I didn't ask.
Damn, that's horrible, but I didn't ask is freaking crazy. What the? That's so funny.
Smells like shit, bro. I ain't eating all that. Let me cook.
That was tough one. Last time I tried to use the toilet, it almost killed me.
If they wanted to kill us, they wouldn't feed us, right?
Why are you looking like that? It's just plunger.
What? No way. No way. They did not. No way. You're telling me? What? What is this? Did they create the Skibidi toilets?
hills. Come here.
Ooh, what the? What the? What the? What the?
Stop it. I came here to speak on behalf of my peoples. In these hard times, we must seize the opportunity to form a new union. Time to bury the hatchet.
Okay, real.
Don't you think?
Actually, like real, actually. Understandable. Copyright company. That's their like that was not part of the original subtitles. Yeah, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's true and real, and it makes sense.
Hello again. Their leaders are hiding inside my facility. They stole our technology. I'm angry. My anger is immeasurable.
Why is he like, I'm angry?
They think they're safe inside. They're wrong. This device is my personal master key. It opens every door, grants access to any computer inside. I can't do a lot from here, but I'm sure your army can handle this. Good luck.
I'm angry. Hi, Leonardo. Nothing. You didn't miss out on anything, really. So they're like, can we trust him? Can we trust him? We'll never know. I love that they do the little 2-eye watch him thing. He literally has one eye. Oh, they don't know if they can trust him yet or anything. Understandably so, though, honestly. These are, by the way, these are like fake subtitles that the guy, the guy just thought would be funny. Wait, French, look, he's so scared. Don't do this. Oh, now you actually have to, yeah, exactly. Oh! Nothing feels better than running over like that. What the hell is that? Don't. Oh, we saw this part. We saw this part, I think. Yeah. I guess they reanimated this part. I don't think there's actual drama. It's just like being funny. Oh, woo. Nice. Oh, not nice. Get him. Oh my gosh. I love the constant one-upsmanship. Right, right. Oh, dang, I didn't remember that. Oh no. Oh no. It's too strong. Dude, this one is just like, huh, you saw it. Huh, you saw it. Huh, you saw it again. You know what I mean? Dang. Dang. Part 2. Excuse me. I remember the caption for that used to be like, oh, evidence first or something like that. Which sucks because, like, people needed help and stuff. And then the TVs and the cameraman were like, how is it that you care so much for them but not us? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, stay back sample's more important. Right, right, right. Thank you. Ooh. No. Thank you for the hearts in chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one. Did we say that this was Half-Life music? Oh no! Dude, seeing the Skibidi toilet faces be sad is actually kind of sad. Half-Life 2 music, I see. Seeing the little dudes are so sad. Oh no. Hi Jaeger, hello. No, no. Oh right. It's unfortunately the hot girl. It's so sad. They're all accepting it. You're accepting death. Sometimes as a soldier, you just need to... The girl kind of looks like Sky Blue from AEW. Oh! Okay, so apparently she's saying there's nothing you can do. Oh god. Her smile is so creepy. Oh my! Ew, all creepy! All creepy. Oh my goodness. She low-key does. Yeah, she low-key does. That's okay, Riksa. Oh, I know I shouldn't, but she's actually, like, so attractive. Damn. Left him for dead. Something bring me further is crazy, Leonardo. Communication, why is it like, why do I say it like that?
Your friends.
My friends?
You did not bother saving them. Without our help, they would die.
Yeah, true.
Now, little girl, your base is our base.
Yeah, true. True. They're not real friends, bro. I remember this part. I do remember this part where they kind of just like show all the different perspectives from all around the world. Yeah, unfortunate. I suppose he didn't add the subtitles here. Well, I think it's because it's a re-upload at this point. This part is re-uploaded just for better animation, right? But the original, I think the original one had subtitles. So hey, you guys could just tell me, right? Dude. That's crazy. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. The teleportation is crazy. I remember that. Yeah, I remember Titan TV Man and Science TV Man debating. The thing is, like, I mean, to be fair, like, if it were me, I also would ally. You know what I mean? Because straight up, like, you need it. You're not gonna be able to do it alone. Look at how insane these guys are. Yeah, that's what I was saying in the original. Oh, I remember this part actually. There's a gigantic battle in this one. He's so angry. Why he's so angry? This is a good, like, plot point, I feel like. But this is definitely not my favorite episode. I don't think I have a favorite episode. Oh, right. I remember. We stand the Titans. We do not stand the scientists. Lay low, lay low. Dude, that's such a sick, like, I think that's one of my favorite ones. The one that looks like the camera that looks like a little, like, spider thingy. I'm not even a big fan of spiders. I don't like spiders, but it's insane.
Don't shoot. We're not enemy. I've seen likes of you helping out other people. Can you get us to a safer place? No. Can't you see? The church is on fire.
Oh no, no! Oh man. See, that direction was kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. That direction was pretty crazy. Nice. Ooh. Wait, at this point, I can't tell which one is which. What's a good way to tell who is who? Oh! Oh god. Maybe if—
bro is aiming at me. Is he stupid? We saved your life.
color. So
Here to hurt nobody. Time for us to become friends.
time for us to become friends with a little—
We are not asking.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I actually love that. He's like, time for us to become friends. We're not asking. I mean, true. I'm not gonna lie, like, the toilets, like, the Skibidi toilets straight up they're right. They're right, essentially. Mr. White! Sorry. I do remember him. I remember this scene. I remember this episode. Oh, God. Oh, Reina, no! Reina, no! Why would you do this, Reina? Thanks, Skull. I appreciate it. Reina, I'm so sorry. Well, I should probably not. Here, hi. Hello, Reina. Thank you so much for taking everybody to come swim. Thank you for the raid. I am so sorry. We are literally watching Skibidi Toilet. So, I don't know what to say. That's it. I'm watching Skibidi Toilet. I hope your stream was great. I saw that you were speaking Spanish a lot. That's it. But I hope that I hope your stream was great. Thank you so much for rating, and anybody who you know, doesn't enjoy Skibidi Toilet, I totally understand, and anybody who does, please enjoy me speaking about it. It was a pretty bad. Oh God. Listen, you would be okay. Hold on. I know you don't. Oh, Astro Toilet's more red. Oh, more yellow. Oh, okay. That's actually great, because thank you. I know what you're saying, Maxter. I know what you're saying, okay? But let me go ahead and tell you, I watched Skibidi Toilet once, and I watched, like, I like updated myself with it, okay? And let me tell you, outside of the crazy, like, skibidi, like the music and blah, 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 the memes or whatever, there is cinematography, there is direction, there is sound design. All right. So I'm not saying that it's the most, I am saying there is more substance than just a meme. Like I get why some of them like it. Firstly. Secondly, my most popular live is watching Skibidi Toilet, so I am going to continue doing that. Astros is like orange, but this is orange. This is orangish. I thought Astros is like red. I believe. Listen, Skibidi is Skibidi is more substance than you would expect, basically. Yeah. Can you play Telltale's The Walking Dead? Do I have to react quick? My orange red and orange yellow are a little too... Wait, that looks like an Astro. That's red. That's... Oh, well, I suppose not. Ooh! Oh my god, the boomerang sickle is actually so cool. I forget about it. Thank you so much, Maxter. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, it's the question mark to the guy that keeps like phasing in and out. Hey, that's Alpha Hills. They were asking about Alpha Hills. Is that Mr. White? Mr. White? Oh, right. It isn't, right? They said it was somebody else. And then I keep thinking it looks like... I keep thinking it looks like somebody else. Once again, Marina, thank you so much for taking people to come swim. If you guys want to see what the heck is going on with Skibidi without having to listen to the weird theme song, we're already we're already pretty far out here, yeah. This is the new season, season 25. It actually was. Ooh! Wait, she's so bomb. Wait, she looks great. It got deleted, but a lot of people re-uploaded it, so I wonder why it got deleted. Did Defuk say why? Dave? Oh, he's damn. Yeah, no, true. Damn. This is gorgeous. Strikes? Oh, really?
As one until the end.
Ooh, that's actually insane. Oh my god. Wait, so they really all were human. Holy. I kind of miss people doing thumbs ups back as one until the end. Ah, I see, I see. Oh, dude, that sucks, stats. I hate when people do that. I hate when, like, that's terrifying. That's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. See this part? Look at that. This is cinematography. Oh, she looks crazy. She go crazy. Oh, she go hard. Oh, this is the best scene. This is the best scene. cinema. Oh no, they've run. Oh no, this dude is definitely... Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought that he was gonna hit our dude. Too much bed rotting to chair. You go bed rot. Some days, you just need bed rotting, you know? Oh, he is so powerful. Mr. Plasma TV. Oh my god, wait. Ooh, wait. You should just do it, yeah. You like don't even bother with the neck. Just like when he opens his mouth, you just oh, there you go. There you go. Exactly. Exactly, my dude. Thank you for the subtitles, chat. Since this is a re-uploaded episode. Ooh. Oh my! It's actually so powerful. I love that. I like how he was ready for that. Oh no! TV Titan came back bigger and better than ever, and he's still struggling. Oh my god, that was actually way too powerful. Yeah, TV Titan, pull him apart. Just pull him apart. Oh god. It's like a juice. The way he squeezed that. Wait, who's that? Oh my... I'm not gonna lie, their upgrades are actually so nice. I love purple upgrades. That's like a Star Wars reference, right? It's gonna be a Star Wars reference. Oh my god. These are the Astros for sure. Run! Run! There you go. There you go. Oh, no! Let it run! Hey, do you think Skibidi Toilet Season 25 is gonna win an Oscar? Just out of curiosity. Oh my god, look at his face! He's like, I'm gonna use your weapons against you. I love that this is all being documented by basically just like a... Yeah. They're just accepting it. Literally. See, they're like a little tiny, like, cameraman. And they're all just documenting this, one of the biggest battles. It's insane. Yeah, chat, thank you so much for the subtitles. Oof. Sometimes the sound design is just like way too much for me. You know, it's too much woo. Like that gives me the headache. No! No, not Titan TV, man! No! Oh! He's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Take him with you! Take him with you! What the? Oh god. Dude, how has this guy stayed alive for this long? I did. I didn't realize that Titan TV men can detach his head. I forgot. Oh my gosh. Who is that? Ooh. Oh my god, I see him. I see him. Yeah!
Missed me?
That's crazy. I never thought I would be happy to see him.
You know me. I am not leaving my best friends behind.
He said I left even my best friends behind? Is that what he said? Oh, you caught up? Oh, yeah. We're watching season 25 right now, Soma. Soma? Wait a minute. Soma? Are you brain rotted?
That's crazy. Once for each. I don't remember.
Maeve, guess what I'm doing? Watching me. I thought we talked about it. Soma. We probably did, but tell me the last time I remembered something really good. And like you knew. What the hell is that? It's like a whittle thing. It's just a whittle thing. Boxing stuff up. Boxing stuff up? Are you moving, Axel? We did. I couldn't do reactions. Oh, okay. Okay, so I remember that now. I was talking to you about that, yeah. Well, what about season 25? Did you watch that? Yeah, Titan TV man.
Yes,
It's for the ultimate sample, you dumb bitch. Stupid scientists. It's always the scientists that are wrong, let me just tell you. It's always the scientists that are wrong. Oh, not only did he bring samples, he brought the oh, I remember this. Yeah. No. Not the hot one. Not sky blue. Oh god. Oh nar. He accidentally took them back to the base. They were waiting for this. Oh man, it's so over. Oh man, it's so over. Ooh! Honestly, I feel like going for the eyes is like the best way to do it though. You know what I mean? And then just pointing them to shoot at each other. Like that's ideal. Oh my god, chat, have we skibbidied our last toilet? The sound design definitely gives me a little bit of nausea. I mean, like, it's good, but it's just so much of that boom sound, you know? Yeah, none of this would happen, but it's like, regardless of whether or not scientist was right, scientist's choice was straight up like, I don't know, I guess, like, regardless of whether or not it was right for them or right for like morality, you know what I mean? Don't just call them fodder cameras. Each cameraman is a person, alright? That's like saying, yeah, let's just leave all the soldiers and, you know. Okay, I finished my coffee. Is this a weird guy? Oh, this is the guy that we saw that, like, was looking down the hallway, right? Double crowbar guy? Is this a memory? Why did we see him? Oh, that's not double crowbar guy? Oh my gosh, that was Scientist TV Man? Before he was Scientist TV Man? Like him as a human? That's insane. Honestly though, I think showing that they're human doesn't really give me too much. Like, now that I know, oh my, no!
How do you like the pain?
Ooh! Damn! Hey, yo, ma'am's a bit kinky out here. Yeah, it is definitely more reddish. I can see it. Oh my! Oh god. Oh my gosh. Oh my! No. No way! No. This is the worst timeline, chat. Chat, we're so cooked. No! No! It's it. It's so over, chat. That was the worst ending. This is the worst timeline. That's true. You're right, Josang. I mean, yeah, he definitely has, like, you know, he's definitely logically correct. I think people are just used to watching morally correct people, you know? It's so camera over is crazy. Oh, jeez. Wait, there was more. Yes, I'm watching season 25, bro. I told you, there's a new season that's out.
Why such hostility? Did you forget how we conquered the worlds together? For me, you were always like a brother.
For me, you were always like a brother.
Expendable bond. Stall me up and you fight.
I don't want to fight you.
I want you by my side.
I want you by my side. I don't want to fight you. I want you by my side. Crazy. Oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. Sorry. I need to lower this. I need to lower the whoosh sounds for myself. Because I'm like, it makes me feel nauseous. I'm not gonna lie. Join me.
Legacy shall ever know oppression again. You have my word.
Just join me and our legacy will never what?
What's the price of your words?
What's the price of your words? Never know what question I see. Oh. Haha. Oh my god, get juked, my dude. Get juked, my dude. Oh my god.
Will be on our side. I would hate for your children to become parentless.
I'd hate for your children to become part of this. It's crazy. What a threat. What a threat. Is it a human watching on tower? To everyone's watching. Ooh, wait, hold on. Oh, parentless. I want to see that. Is it further than this? Here, we'll watch. Oh, yeah. It looks like that. I see it. Do you see it? On the, like, far left. There's a little, like, human silhouette. You know who it is? It's that dude that keeps, like, vibing in and out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, secret agent. That's what you guys call him. Yeah. I see him vibe in and out, like, all the time. Excuse me. I don't really know what he's there for yet.
I am your commander. You already failed me twice.
I'm your commander. You already failed me twice.
Your efficiency or loyalty. Lock in. Your next failure will be your last.
Ooh.
Not fail, Abba. Very soon, there will be a place on Earth this threat can hide in. Go back to Mothership, get repairs.
What are we watching? Whose perspective are we watching from? Because they left him alone. Oh, now see the other. Oh, the others just didn't see him, I guess. That doesn't make sense. Transmission error. There you go. But not camera offline. Surprising. Chair. Oh. What the? Bro? She can transform? That's some oiled up legs. Okay, she looks like... Huh. Malware detect malware! Oh my god, what? Oh my god, what? Are we finally seeing them? Yeah, are we finally seeing secret agents? Are they bringing them to heaven, quote unquote heaven? Oh my god, this is... They're gonna turn them. They're gonna turn them. What? You're joking. Already? That's crazy. Oh man. Dude, I feel like we just watched like the last few... We literally just watched like the recap episodes and then like 2 extra episodes. Damn. Had a Toontown ass background at the end. Wow, that's insane. Yeah. Hold on. I need to... That was so like... I need to... Hold on. Okay. Dude, that made me nauseous. That made me nauseous. He should have just like uploaded it as like episodes. Why do you upload it as like a whole new season? Teletubby ad background. Dude, that made me nauseous. It's just like, it's too much of like the war sound, you know what I mean? That's insane. Okay. Well, I do think it's cool to see more of that like lore in the back. You know what I mean? I do, and like my theory straight up is like they're going to go ahead and take them to quote unquote like heaven, and then they're gonna turn them Turn them. I don't know what secret. What the heck are the secret agents? Is my thing. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know how the secret agents are. Boom just cooked for us to watch the secret scene with Boom. All right. We're gonna go over to SCP Explained. All right. Well, I don't remember which one we started off. Oh, wait. I remember we started off with this one. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go over to SCP Explained. All right. This is our next YAP and YIKES. We'll have like 3 episodes. Mark my words. Well, now he has a team, so shouldn't he like do more episodes than just that? I think the last one we did was the suit, right? But who's helping both sides is my question. Oh, from what I can gather, a secret agent from previous episodes seemed to orchestrate the fights between the original toilets versus cameramen. But he's helping both sides. Yeah, I feel like secret agent is definitely like he's there at all the times that is supposed to be like crazy. You know what I mean? And so what I think truly is like the secret agents, it's almost like an experiment. It's as if you like saw this ant farm, right? And you put 2 different like ant queens in there with 2 different like ant families, and then you just watch them, right? And so you're thinking like, oh my goodness, there's this war that has plagued me and my family for centuries, and like somebody's just experimenting, watching you. You know what I mean? No, he speaks to the witnesses though. Also, I don't know how much he's actually killing the witnesses. I don't remember. Plunger Man? He was speaking. Plunger cameraman is alive, but not the Fortnite law. What the heck is what do you mean Fortnite? What the heck is Fortnite law? Is Plunger Man dead? Oh yeah, that's true. Secret agent definitely does edit footage. He definitely like goes for it. I don't know. I genuinely think that like because he can do so much to them, I genuinely think that like all of this is completely orchestrated. Like you're gonna see, you're gonna like we're gonna like zoom out and we're gonna see like, oh, you know, the secret agents are literally just like putting down this experiment to see like how they will react, if they will band together, if they'll do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's definitely powerful. I wouldn't say he's like a ghost. Yeah. But thank you for the hearts in chat. I appreciate that. Yeah. But I mean, they had to have known that the Astros, like the secret agents had to have known that the Astros were coming or were doing something, right? They're so powerful. I'd be surprised if like secret agents didn't have anything to do with the Astros. I can't believe I'm having a full sit down conversation about this. This is insane. Oh my goodness. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, definitely. So I feel like Secret Agents was definitely part of the Alpha Hills project, right? Because they obviously had mentioned the Alpha Hills project a lot, and then Secret Agent was in the picture with the Alpha Hills project like team, right? He might be the only survivor, genuinely, like from the original Alpha Hills project team. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Okay, that totally makes sense, for sure. Oh, I can see that, Soma. Soma says the improvements that they continue to like build for the war all seem like they're preparing for the bigger threat that Secret Agent had told Plunger Man. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to seeing how people react in the Astral Hill at the Alpha Hills project, because I feel like the malware literally brings their mind over to like, it looks like they're bringing their mind straight up into like heaven, like their version of heaven. You know what I mean? Alrighty, we're gonna move over to doing some SCP explained. I hope that we can. Well, now that we've watched, you know, season 25, we're probably gonna wait like probably gonna have to wait like a couple of months for it. But I think I've heard that there's a Skibidi Toilet multiverse. Is it good? Is it done by Defuckboot? Like, is it should I care? You know what I mean? You know how sometimes it's like the Star Wars like books. Sorry guys, but like majority of that is fan fiction. And yeah, it can be canon fan fiction, but like, does it matter very much? Oh, it's really good. Multiverse is unofficial. Episodes are fast and long. But it's good, is what you're saying. Oh, there's other like factions? Are they part of the war? Or okay. Well, people say it's good. Maybe we'll bring it back, you know. Maybe we'll see it in other ones. I just hope that it's not as you know what I mean, because that kind of made me like super nauseous. I know it's part of the experience, but for some reason, like that makes me super nauseous. Like if they just made like the usual Michael Bay like explosion sounds, I'd feel fine. Alpha Hills OS installed. Yeah, I did see Alpha Hills OS installed. I did see that, yeah. Characters, episodes come out fast. Episodes are long. They made 2 long episodes and sent them in 2 days. That's actually pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. But I like, for me, it's like, okay, well, I know it's unofficial, and I know it's kind of like fanfiction-ish. So I'm wondering if is it good enough that I should care? You know what I mean? But for some reason, you guys just told me there's a Clockman, and for some reason, I think Clockman's gonna be hot. So, I don't know. Alrighty, let's move on to doing a little bit of SCP Explained, so my ears can calm down from the. You know what I mean?
Jack was swimming deep underwater, wondering why he had such a pounding headache when suddenly he had a terrifying realization.
He had a pounding headache because he just watched Skibidi Toilet and heard for an hour.
He had no idea where he was or what he was doing. There was a nagging feeling that he must have a specific reason to be here. You don't just end up deep in the ocean with a diving suit on by chance. Yet he had no idea what he was supposed to be doing.
Oh,
he
that's
wasn't
weird.
Sure he cared either.
He
was more worried about the throbbing pain in his head and the vision of 2 eyes staring at him out of the dark that he couldn't get out of his mind. His heart began to race as he wondered what to do and how to get help. He was in the middle of the ocean and appeared to be all alone. He couldn't see anything in the dark water except for this weird gray substance in front of him. Maybe he was gonna die here alone. Without knowing if anyone could even hear him, he began to speak aloud about how he was consumed by sickness and that darkness was all around him. This is the story of one of the most powerful and dangerous anomalies yet discovered.
My favorite thing about SCP straight up is every single one of them is like one of the most powerful and dangerous anomalies. And it's like, yeah, sure. All like 700. You know what I mean?
SCP-3000. Before Jack's descent into despair, the SCP Foundation had mandated an exploratory expedition off the coast of Bangladesh. After receiving a few strange reports from locals and fishermen, the Foundation suspected an SCP was lurking in the water and positioned a few personnel to investigate. The crew expected danger, or maybe even death. But what they got instead was far stranger and more ominous. All of the men had been verified to be in sound mental states when the mission set out, but a few of them reported feeling strange and uneasy as the submarine descended into the ocean.
To be fair, yeah, you would feel strange and uneasy being descended into the ocean for a long period of time. Like that's pretty normal, I feel like.
Before long, a veteran agent named Dr. Williams began to panic in a way that was completely out of character.
Did he say
started
why he was
sweating
panicking?
profusely, shaking, and wouldn't listen to a word of comfort or reason that anybody tried
I
to
see.
offer.
He's
It
just
might
like having a
seem like
panic
a
attack.
relatively normal reaction for anyone descending into the depths of the ocean
Dude.
to meet with a monster that they
That's what I said. That's what I said.
don't know anything about, but Dr. Williams was a seasoned professional who had been on hundreds of such missions before. There was no
You would still
logical
get
reason for
scared.
him to act like this.
You would still get
Although the
scared.
reaction of Dr. Williams was the most extreme, he wasn't the only one who started to feel strange. Multiple agents developed a creeping feeling of unease that swept over them. One of
Like
the
somebody's
calmer
just, like,
men tried
watching
to
you.
reason with Dr. Williams, asking him what was wrong and if he could explain exactly how he was feeling. That's when things got even stranger. Not only was the doctor extremely anxious, but he now seemed incapable of giving a real response to any questions thrown at him.
Yeah, he
could
sounds like
only
he's having,
mutter
like, a
that he
panic
was
attack.
missing something, but he wasn't sure what. Knowing that many
Oh,
SCPs
that's
can bend
interesting.
reality and the human mind, many of the personnel began to have second thoughts about the mission and even asked for permission to call off the mission.
Yeah,
But they
doubt
were
SCP would
mandated
allow
to
that.
continue, so they went
Yeah, I
on.
doubt
As the
SCP
team
would be
went
down with
deeper
that.
and deeper into the ocean, things only got worse. Even the previously
Drop your
calm
favorite
crew members
SCP
became
right now.
spooked
Good
and
afternoon,
antsy,
Dev.
while the ones who
Hi.
were already anxious
Thank you so
were now
much. Hi,
sweating and
hon.
jittering.
It's great to
As
see
for Dr.
you.
Williams, he was now pacing back and forth around the submarine, saying things nobody could understand. Every time he looked at his colleagues and his close friends, he seemed to stare straight through them and would call them by the wrong names. It was as if his mind had moved to a different dimension. Whenever someone asked him to perform his normal duties, he looked more confused than ever. Still, the team
Why
went
did he-
deeper.
wait,
Dr.
why did he
Williams
blush like
began to
that?
whimper
Hello?
and say the word no repeatedly, growing louder and louder until he was screaming, and the others were forced to
No,
sedate him.
no,
Just then,
no,
something came to view. It was what would come to be known as SCP-3000.
Aw.
The thing was huge, so huge that its whole body couldn't be seen out of the submarine window.
Aw,
it was a
it's a
horrible, eel-looking creature
basilisk.
with a head as big as a town and haunting eyes that lit up the black ocean around
It's
it. But
literally
perhaps
a
the strangest part was
basilisk.
this giant eel seemed to be producing a weird gray liquid. Even the sedative wasn't enough to keep Dr. Williams
That's
calm anymore.
crazy.
There was a strange blank look in his eyes, as if the light and life had left him, and he just began screaming no repeatedly again and
Why
wouldn't
is it
respond to any
affecting
attempts
some
to
of the
calm him
other
down.
scientists is my
Not
question.
that anyone else was very capable of calming him down at this point. Even the crew members that had been holding up well were starting to act strangely, and nobody
Like, what
could
about
get the
the-
image of these ominous eyes out of their heads. Then things
Yeah, this
went
seems like
from
a
bad to
basilisk.
worse. Williams began screaming and shouting madly as if he was being tortured by an unseen force. The
Same.
men tried to restrain him, but it was no use. He began smashing his head against the submarine window
shit.
until it cracked, putting the whole mission and
no.
everyone's life at risk.
Oh,
He fell to
no.
the ground injured, chanting that there was nothing, whatever that meant. It was an emergency scenario. They began applying first aid to Williams as the submarine ascended to the surface as quickly as possible before the pressure of the ocean caused the cracked window to explode. By the time they reached the surface, Williams was dead. But there was something even more chilling than the circumstances of his death. Every single man who had been in that submarine experienced the same thing on the days that came afterward. The image of the eel-like creature's eyes.
So it
seemed
just hit him
burned
first,
in
I
their
think.
minds
It just hit
permanently.
Williams first, I
It would haunt their
suppose?
waking hours for the
Right?
rest of their lives, and sleep was no escape either, as they would appear in both their dreams and nightmares alike forever.
Yeah, this
A
shit sounds
second
like a
mission had to be
basilisk, for
sent
real.
To gather more information about the strange beast. Already, there were many theories and question marks surrounding SCP-3000.
All you had to do
How
was
big
watch
was it really? Was it
Harry
sentient?
Potter,
What was the
The
liquid
Chamber of
for?
Secrets.
None
Done.
Of the men who
And
had
you'll
been on
know.
the previous
Hi,
mission were
Tempest.
willing
Great to
to
see you,
return to
honey.
the waters, but a new group of brave recruits volunteered. They were about
Dumbasses.
to find out what so many in
Dumbasses.
history have learned the hard way, that bravery and foolishness are often mistaken for the same thing.
True.
This time, the mission would not be in a submarine, but in dive suits, in order to observe the anomaly in even closer detail,
Oh,
and to eliminate the chance
no.
of one team member self-sabotaging the submarine, killing them all. They were transported to the location by boat, and the three men splashed
May I expose
into
my
the
affiliations
ocean.
with
They
gamers
descended,
against
and at first everything was going
Huh?
well. In case anything
don't
went wrong,
understand
the
that,
three of them were
Revlog. I'm
tethered
sorry.
together for
Is this
extra
a-
security.
is it a
But
joke,
the deeper
or-
into the ocean they swam, and the closer they got to SCP-3000's location they got, the stranger things became. Just like on the last mission. First, there were a few minor cases of confusion. One of the team, Jack, thought it was his responsibility to lead the navigation, but another, Roberto, also thought it was his job. In fact, navigation was actually the job of a third team member, Amir, but he seemed to have forgotten.
I like that they actually know all the
Everyone was getting
names.
confused. The team listening in on the conversations at the Foundation headquarters grew increasingly concerned about what they could hear. Was everyone losing their minds? Hopefully, nobody was about to pull another Dr. Williams on them.
What did you think
Still,
was going
the
to
project
happen?
leads couldn't afford to tell the men to come back to the surface. The Foundation badly needed any information they could get on this SCP, whatever the cost. So they told the men to press on. Things only got worse. Roberto was asking to speak to a colleague who passed away 2 years ago, while the others began to mutter indistinguishable
it seems like they're just
about
like
eyes and darkness. Not
the
too
basilisk
dissimilar
is
to the
just driving
ramblings of
them
Dr.
like
Williams.
crazy.
It increasingly
You know what I
began
mean?
to look like a suicide mission. Then there was silence. What was going on? Each of the men had completely lost it, to the point that they cut the tether that was holding them together.
Shoot!
All
No,
alone,
all of them are
Jack
gonna be
couldn't remember
lost.
where he was or why he was here. He desperately looked around to try and gauge his surroundings, but he could only see darkness. All he could think about was a pair of large eyes and an
What's insane is
overwhelming
I
fear
feel
of
like
despair and
this.
anxiety.
I feel like
this weird gray
SCP-3000
fluid
is
that was now
not going
floating
to
in
eat
front of him.
them.
The Foundation listened as Jack started
You know what I mean?
reciting a creepy speech about being on the edge of nothing, inches from oblivion, with a sickness in his mind and nothing but a pair of eyes in front of him. They listened in horror as they heard movement through the radio. It sounded like a huge creature was swimming toward the men. It had to be SCP-3000, but all
How do
three
you
men
know
were
is that
too confused to do
that's what it
anything
looks
about
like,
the
huh?
situation or to even see what was in front of them, claiming they couldn't see anything in the darkness. There was silence for half a minute with the
flesh
team
that
listening
hates.
and fearing the
Doesn't
worst.
sound
Then they
familiar.
heard
I
some
don't
more
know.
unintelligible mutterings. The men must be alive, but what on earth was going on?
They were
Then
losing
the
their
gibberish
minds,
started
you
again.
dumbass.
Two of the men were
Jesus.
screaming that
What
Jack
could
had just
possibly
been
be going
swallowed
on?
whole, and that they were being sucked in too. Why couldn't they just swim away? It was chaos.
Buddy,
But then a few moments
you guys are
later,
literally
Roberto
part of
spoke
the
into radio,
SCP.
saying he was
You know
floating
what I mean?
alone in the middle of the ocean and had now moved away from the eyes of SCP-3000. He finally seemed capable of forming coherent thoughts and speech. After what had just happened, Roberto now had a theory. He thought that somehow it was impossible to think straight around SCP-3000. When he'd been close enough to see the eyes, Roberto had felt a throbbing pain in his brain and been unable to think about anything. Perhaps it was something to do with that mysterious gray liquid. Even more slime was coming out of SCP-3000 now, and Roberto was determined to get a sample despite the warnings from HQ.
I mean, the thing
In
is,
one
like,
final burst of motivation,
Roberto, like, how is it Roberto is still remembering to, like, the mission at all? Because obviously Roberto is not remembering anything else. So why is Roberto remembering the mission in the first place at all?
he swam close enough to take some of the gray liquid and put it in a special sample collection unit that was designed to float to the surface.
I'm glad
for
though, that's
collection
actually pretty
later.
cool.
He had acquired some very important data, but he seemed to have lost all hope of preserving his life. Roberto started telling the team over the
damn.
radio that he was dying and that his heart rate was too high, but cautioned that it would be too dangerous for anyone to try and rescue him. The personnel continued to try and
He
communicate
didn't even know,
with
like, what he was
Roberto
doing
to
there,
figure out
right?
what was going
Didn't he
on,
say he
but
didn't
his
even know what
words
he
had
was doing
stopped
there?
making any sense until finally he went quiet. Minutes turned into hours, hours into days, and still there was no sign of Roberto or the rest of
My
the
favorite
divers.
SCP
After
right
3
now is
days,
still the
his
IKEA
radio,
one.
which had only been sending a steady stream of static, finally stopped working altogether and he was presumed dead. However, the sample Roberto had collected had survived and made it to the hands of the Foundation researchers. It turned out to be a viscous
Yo, 07
substance
for
now
Roberto
known
for
as
real.
Y909, a chemical compound and extremely strong anesthesia. Y909 causes head pain, paranoia, fear, panic, memory loss, and confusion.
That's an, like, I feel like, what part of that is anesthetic? Because as far as I know, anesthesia is supposed to numb pain, right? Numb all of these things. And instead, it's causing this. This is not anesthesia. This sounds like toxins, right? Is that not just toxins?
Explaining what happened to Dr. Williams and the diving trio. The collection of Y909 might have resulted in 2 disastrous missions, but there's a silver lining as the substance ended up becoming an invaluable tool for the SCP Foundation.
Oh, no.
Its ability to make people forget what had just happened to them can be used to eliminate knowledge of threatening SCPs among the public. It also helps the Foundation
No.
staff cope with the traumatic experiences they encounter on their missions. Although other amnestics
Wait, how does it help them cope? It causes, like, well, I guess it can cause memory loss, but, like, doesn't it cause paranoia also? This is ridiculous.
can be used for the same purpose, none are as powerful as the one produced by SCP-3000. Before its discovery, the amnestics used would break down too quickly, not fare well in storage, or cause undesirable side effects. The only problem is the method of sourcing. The only way to obtain Y909 is somewhat ethically questionable.
Ethically questionable is crazy,
SCP-3000
dude.
produces Y909 after eating, so the best way to stock up on it is by feeding the creature. Sedated,
See, I like the small bit where, like, you can see how quote-unquote ethically questioning, it's literally just unethical, it is by watching the way that the scientist's eyes are. Like, he looks like he's freaking evil right now. You know what I mean?
After eating, so the best way to stock up on it
He
is
looks
by
like he's
feeding
being
the creature.
evil.
Sedated, D-class personnel from the Foundation are sent on missions supposedly to observe the anomaly up close.
Damn,
unaware that
always
this
a
mission is
D-class.
one way only. Other divers are then sent later to collect the fluid from a safe distance and store it. Of course, it's all for the greater good of humanity. Now the
Oh
Foundation
god,
protects
yeah, I
SCP-3000
believe that.
as
Sure,
best as it
SCP.
can guard something hundreds of kilometers long. The area is carefully patrolled, and members of the public are not allowed to enter the part of the bay where it resides. Anybody who accidentally comes into contact is contained.
Oh,
Eventually,
shoot.
another pair of Foundation doctors went down in a submarine to try and learn more about SCP-3000. One became so affected by Y909 that he began hallucinating. He started talking about Anantashesha, the king of serpents in Hinduism. Anantashesha is believed to be all that will be left after the end of the world, because it exists throughout all of time simultaneously.
Is this true?
The doctor
Is this a
said he
real,
believed
like,
that this
king of
was in fact
serpents?
Anantashesha. That SCP-3000 simply shows us that eventually everyone dies and fades into the darkness of oblivion, right before he exited the submarine and swam right into his mouth. Luckily
my
for now,
God.
SCP-3000 seems to be in a sort of hibernation state. It rarely moves and it doesn't hunt, although it will eat when fed. But no one knows when or if it'll wake, or
So
what
it
it's
will eat
capable of
people.
if it does.
It will eat
Will it destroy
humans.
the world, or simply drive us all insane?
Both. Neither. That one, I think, has too many plot holes for me to really enjoy. So whoever wrote that, please answer my plot hole questions. We are still putting Trapped in IKEA at number 1 here. Okay. But I wonder if it is Anantashisha? That's like it's real. That's what you're saying. Or are you saying that like it has a lot of plot? That one has like too much plot holes for me, legitimately. Because for me, it's like, oh yeah, you use it for memory loss, but then you cause like paranoia. So realistically, people would not use it, I feel like. Because the paranoia is going to be way worse. You know what I mean? Alright, this one's called The Shy Guy, which like half of you guys are, so.
When an anomaly is first detected
Oh,
by an
new
SCP Foundation
voice
field
person,
agent,
new
it's
voice,
up to the Foundation's
new
mobile
narrator.
task forces to tag and bag the impossible entities before they can do any more harm.
What if they don't
Sometimes
even
these
do
retrievals
harm?
are uneventful. Other times, not so much. Especially when they're dealing with brutal forces of nature like SCP-096. Also known as
Dude, the
Shy
animation
Guy,
is just so good,
a creature
though. I
that
really
from
like the
very first
animation.
interaction with the Foundation had a reputation for being
Yeah, I
dangerous
really just did,
and
Dev.
needed to be feared.
I
A
said
series
half of
vague sightings and mysterious
I said The Shy Guy, and I said half of you guys. Alright. Dev piped up immediately, going, you really just called us out like that? You just outed yourself, my dude. You could have been part of the other half. You really could have. But it's okay, Dev. It's adorable. You know, it's just adorable.
disappearances up in the frosty mountains of the Yukon first sparked the Foundation's interest. When they were certain that they had an anomaly on their hands, 2 retrieval teams, Zulu 9A and Zulu 9B, were dispatched to secure and contain the entity. Zulu 9A took the lead in a heavy-duty chopper, equipped with 50 caliber GAU-19 heavy machine guns, and carrying an AT-4 anti-tank launcher. They were prepared for anything.
I feel like
or so they
Soup
thought,
is supposed to
as
be
they
here
established a visual on SCP
to hear about
096 while
what
2
they were
clicks away from
carrying.
the target.
Oh.
They couldn't get a clear line of sight on the creature, but it appeared to be stationary, docile,
Okay.
and was making no attempt to flee. Piece of cake, right? Little did they know that SCP-096 was
Ooh.
just looking away from them. If it was facing towards them, it'd be a whole different horror story.
Oh, really?
Zulu 9A were about to find out. The team landed their helicopter next to the creature and were shocked to see that it was completely naked. In spite of the sub-zero temperatures all around
I mean, it's
them,
a creature,
was
so
unnaturally thin, as though it had been starved for weeks, with bone-white skin and unnaturally long limbs. The team guessed that the creature's arms must have been at least 1.5 meters long.
yeah, I mean,
but its
obviously
docile
it's a
nature
creature,
and
so it doesn't
insubstantial
really
body
need
mass
to.
gave the impression that it wouldn't prove too difficult to contain. That is,
They might not
until
need
they
to like
saw
wear
its
anything,
face.
obviously.
Zulu 9A's captain was the lone survivor of the incident, as he was lucky enough to be
Finally,
looking
we have a
away when the
survivor.
creature turned
Finally, we
towards its
actually
foe.
hear about a
The
real
rest of the squad
survivor.
ended up staring eye to eye with SCP-096, and from that moment on, wasn't docile anymore. The creature began to whimper, then cry, then sob uncontrollably in a way that sounded eerily human.
I don't
This
know.
sudden
Well,
change in
what's
temperament
old
startled the rest
SCP
of
stories
Zulu 9A,
like?
and they opened fire on the creature. Under the hail of gunfire, SCP-096 entered a murderous frenzy and began tearing into the hapless squad of soldiers. While its flesh and organs did seem to take damage as a result of the barrage of 50 caliber rounds from the helicopter-mounted machine guns, its skeletal structure remained
There's going to be an
intact,
alternative
and it
interpretation
continued
of something
its
that has a
onslaught,
detailed wiki
tearing the
explanation.
team limb from
Oh, I
limb,
see.
even after they'd blown practically out of flesh from
Really?
the creature.
How do
The
people?
AT-4
Okay, so my question
anti-tank
is this, right? How do if this here is like a lot of like story that they kind of just build around it, which by the way, all SCPs are technically, right? As far as I know, anybody could create an SCP, and SCPs are all just a bunch of fan created monsters. Is this correct? Excuse me. That said, like, where do people go then? Do people just look up a random number? I want to know how people get to these things, right? Like, how do you get into, oh yeah, like, I want to learn about SCPs, and then you just look up the SCP, like, subreddit or something, and then you just read them, and then, like, who sits down with the wiki explanation? Who does this? Who does that? You know what I mean? It's so, it's got to be so interesting. Like, that's how I feel about this, right? And then like after you, I suppose that's it. It's then afterwards you're like, maybe I want to create an SCP. The OG SCP stories are more believable. Like when you say the OG, you mean like the very first year that SCP came up. Who created the SCP? Who? I want to know. Sort of. I want to know. I want to be told in like a 3-sentence structure in chat. I don't want to go look it up. SCP Wiki is basically the main hub for SCP stories. Okay. So then people who want to know more about SCPs would just go through the wiki. Is that correct? But I do like the visual storytelling effects, you know what I mean?
While it was in attack mode.
I see,
It was only after slaughtering the entire team that it returned to its docile state. Nobody knows exactly what the creature did to Zulu 9A after the gunfire started, but no trace of the team was left behind.
Really?
Zulu 9B touched down soon after, and with a grave warning from the captain not to look at the creature's face, they were finally able to subdue it. A bag was placed over SCP-096's face, which seemed to soothe it enough to move it to a nearby Foundation
that's
facility.
why they call him a shy
Little
guy.
did they know,
People can't
they
look at his
just obtained
face.
One of the deadliest SCPs of all time. And while it may have been under lock and key for now, it seemed
You do end up in
inevitable
the
that it would
reading
get out and
hall.
cause more
Lots of reading
violence
to
and
peruse.
chaos.
I see.
Research and containment procedures for the SCP-096 were put under the command of Dr. Dan, a senior researcher at the site. It was his job to find out exactly what this being was capable of. And the more he tested, the more he realized that they were dealing with something truly terrifying.
I mean, it was just
Disposable
terrifying
B-class
because it could kill
personnel were
people.
used to figure
That's
out
it.
exactly what it was that caused the creature to enter its attack mode.
Seeing his
Just
face,
as it
duh.
had during the initial retrieval mission.
Like, you couldn't figure that out?
SCP-096 went berserk when any of the attending personnel saw its face. In this stage, it would enter a period of considerable and unstoppable.
Is this SCP basically just a VTuber? Would go into like a big fit of rage and like anger and fear the minute somebody saw its face? Just saying.
Distress for 1 to 2 minutes, covering its face and wailing loudly. When the period of distress ended,
Maybe he's
the
just
creature would mercilessly
self-conscious,
slaughter
huh?
every D-class that had
Maybe
seen
it's
its
just
face.
maybe they're just
And just like with
self-conscious.
Zulu 9A, No trace of their bodies would be left behind.
I mean, yeah,
Dr.
obviously
Dan
it
was
ate it.
horrified and intrigued by this phenomenon. The creature killed anyone that saw its face directly, but could the same be said for indirect depictions of the creature's face, such as images and videos? Dr.
That's a
Dan
good question.
was
That's a good
desperate to
question.
find out. More D-Class personnel were brought in to test this, to frightening results. Dr. Dan found that the creature did indeed still enter attack mode when people saw pictures and
I
videos
see.
of SCP-096's
So you're telling me,
face.
so you're telling me that if I did read about them, that I would more than likely just kind of not be interested, right? Because it's just colder and a lot more like right. Like a, what is it called? Almost like an experiment write-up, right?
Creatures attack mode when people saw pictures and videos of SCP-096's indeed still to test this.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to.
Dr. Dan found that the creature did indeed still enter attack mode when people saw pictures and videos of SCP-096's face. The creature seemed to have an innate sense of when people were viewing these representations, even when it should have had no conceivable way of knowing. It didn't matter how far away or how many barriers were in place between the viewer and the creature, the attack mode would still activate.
The
And
attack
once
mode.
It did, it seemed as though nothing could stop the creature from hunting
No
down the one who
way.
saw its
Wait, that's
face.
actually pretty crazy
With all this
then.
new data, special containment procedures were devised to keep the creature safely under lock and key. Its cell was a 5 meter by 5 meter by 5 meter airtight steel cube, fitted with advanced pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure that
It's actually pretty crazy that it'll just like, it's like I will sit here, but then I sure will sit here, but the minute somebody sees me, I'm making sure that they never see me, they never see again. You know what I mean?
With the creature's face. All cameras and video equipment were strictly forbidden, and weekly checks for any cracks or holes in the containment cell were mandatory. Of course, none of this would stop the creature if anyone somehow saw its face. In order to solve that little problem, Dr. Dan would need to continue his research. To find a method of subverting the creature's deadly glance, they needed to know exactly what they were dealing with. But how could they, when even a glance at a photo or video of the being
That's
meant
pretty
certain
crazy.
death? A potential solution was proposed, creating an artistic
Yeah,
representation
for sure.
of the
For sure, I
creature's
know the
face,
Foundation is
something
sinister.
that hadn't yet been attempted.
The fact that they
How would
want to
they
like
achieve such a
keep
feat?
all of these
Simple.
together
They'd
is even
procure a
already like
D-class
sinister and
prisoner with some
weird.
artistic talent, and they found one who had been a tattoo artist before
What?
becoming a Foundation guinea pig. How would they
What?
achieve representation in death? A potential solution was proposed, creating an artistic representation of the creature's face, something that hadn't yet been attempted. But how would they achieve such a feat? Simple. They'd procure a D-class prisoner with some artistic talent, and they found one who had been a tattoo artist before becoming a Foundation guinea pig. Dr. Dan formulated an ingenious plan for keeping this D-class alive for long enough to accurately draw an image of SCP-096's face. He would be placed in a bathysphere diving bell several kilometers underwater.
Oh, that's
and tens of
insane,
kilometers away
honestly.
from the containment cell where the SCP was being held. The D-class was made to look at a photograph of the creature's face. and
Draw
then replicate that
representation.
image in a pencil sketch.
Yeah.
Dr. Dan first confirmed that the creature's attack mode is only activated by the creature's face, by having the D-Class look at a series of photos of the SCP's body parts, one by one, finally finishing with its face. The D-Class began drawing and even remarked on how creepy the SCP's facial features were, despite not knowing the deadly context. Meanwhile, back in its containment cell, SCP-096 sensed someone viewing its face.
I feel so bad though, because every single time like somebody views its face, it like the thing about it is it cries first. It's like, oh God. You know what I mean?
And entered its inconsolable crying state, followed by its attack mode. It broke out of containment easily and began making a beeline for the D-Class, traversing the miles between it and its prey. The D-Class didn't know it, as he locked the finished drawing into a separate, autonomous submersible, but he was already dead. As the drawing made its way up to a researcher on the surface, SCP-096 dived into the water and started swimming down towards
And then
the
what
ice.
happens? It just goes
Minutes
back
later,
and then just
the
sits,
bathysphere was
does nothing
breached,
else?
and the D-Class was torn to shreds.
Jesus.
SCP-096 was recaptured without issue by Surface Recovery Team Foxtrot 303A, and further testing on the drawing showed that artistic representations of SCP-096's face were in fact harmless.
Oh, thank
From
goodness.
this experience,
Oh, thank
we now
goodness.
know that
It's
the
almost
creature
like
has a
some of the
dog
experiments
face
are
with totally
okay.
white eyes, possibly indicating blindness and a grossly extended jaw. Nevertheless, Dr. Dan was adamant that SCP-096 was too dangerous to be left alive and requested permission from the upper echelons.
This is where it starts, because all of them are like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we should kill this thing. And the upper management, or the upper echelons, I don't know, I wouldn't say echelons, the upper managing or directing, like, people would just immediately be like, or, okay, no. And then they keep them for later on. They will bring all of them to war. The minute that we have war, they'll bring them to the other side to release the horrors upon the world.
Of the Foundation to terminate the creature by any means necessary. However, the doctor's request would fall on deaf ears.
Thought so.
It all started with a seemingly innocent image. While it's now been redacted for your safety.
What? Use this image. Huh? Well, how do I... Hold on. Where's the... Is there a way that I can just copy and paste this? I wanna see what the image is. Hold on. scp-wiki.wd files. WD files. Watch me like write all of this down. .com/local files /incident 096-1-A 096-1-A /G. I'll do it. You don't know the lengths I will go for my curiosity. .jpg.jpg. They said the file doesn't exist. Okay, that's fine.
Seemingly innocent image. While it's now been redacted
You can
for
go
your
on the
safety,
entry.
the black speck inside the yellow circle was once a minuscule image of SCP-096, taken unknowingly in the 1990s by a semi-professional mountaineer. One day they were looking at old photographs when his eyes passed over the tiny speck without even noticing that he had seen anything. But SCP-096 noticed and began entering its attack mode. It tore through its steel containment unit like tissue paper, causing the release of a nerve agent that killed a number of attending Foundation staff. The monster then fled the base and began pursuing its prey.
How does it know where its prey is? It just feels it?
Dr. Oleksy, who was helping to manage the site where the SCP was contained, was in dismay over the situation. Dr. Dan was out of the country at the time, trying to discover more about the creature's origins. However, he did leave the mobile task force with a new secret weapon against the rampaging Shy Guy. Project Scramble. Scramble were state-of-the-art goggles.
Project Scramble. Did you also scramble the freaking spelling?
The rampaging Shy Guy.
Scrabble? You also scrambled the
Scramble
spelling
were
then,
state-of-the-art goggles featuring a new technology created by Dr. Dan, which, using artistic renditions of 096's facial features, could detect and scramble the features of SCP.
What happens when SCP-096 like is going after somebody else, and then somebody else looks at a picture of him?
SCP-096 into an unrecognizable form, preventing the normally deadly effect of gazing upon its face. In theory, this would allow MTF Tau-1 to engage safely with 096 once its prey had been eliminated and bring it back into containment. But disaster struck on two fronts. First, the prey in question was located in a population center, creating the potential for a huge loss of life. And the second bigger problem was that the scramble technology didn't work.
It didn't even work!
Pixels of the creature's face would reach the eyes of the task force before the internal microprocessor had time to scramble them. The mission turned into a death sentence.
Oh no,
SCP-096
so stupid.
almost
Oh my
the entire
god.
task force, as well as a number of civilians in town, including an infant and its entire family.
Oh my god!
It was a monumental disaster, made even worse by a final revelation. Dr. Dan and Dr. Alexei had themselves facilitated the entire containment breach and allowed the resulting massacre to happen.
Wait,
with Dr.
what?
Dan hoping it would be enough motivation for Foundation Command to greenlight his research into destroying the creature.
No way!
Anything that would
It
give
was
him the opportunity
planned?
to kill this thing would
Holy.
be worth the bloodshed.
No, it
His plan
wouldn't,
worked,
bro. Oh
and the
my
SCP
God.
Foundation saw it his way, approving his
This is
request to
messed up.
neutralize SCP-096. However, success comes at a cost for Dr. Dan.
Yeah, no shit.
Once he figures out a way to finally kill the creature, though done in his line of duty, he himself will be terminated by the Foundation for his crimes against humanity.
True
But
also.
considering how much damage SCP-096 is capable of causing if it ever got to a major population center, or even worse, was ever caught on camera and broadcast to a worldwide audience,
true.
the doctor himself would likely deem his own death a justifiable cost. To this day, the Foundation is researching ways to kill the creature, and they're still looking for their silver bullet. And the pressure is on. They hadn't known about the seemingly innocent picture that sparked the last containment breach, the one taken decades ago, in which the Shy Guy had only occupied 4 tiny pixels. 4 tiny pixels that resulted in multiple innocent lives lost.
So what, now it's somewhere else?
So be careful where you look, because who knows how many other photos of the creature are lurking out there.
Right?
Photos with an innocent dot in the background. Your eyes glance over it, not even noticing the little blip, until you hear a distant wailing that seems to be getting closer and closer and closer.
And then you realize that it's
already
Maeve.
too late.
Fake SCP Foundation exit stage left. Huh, interesting. Alrighty. I saw it on the wiki and this explains. What do you mean? I reckon Jake Paul would fight that? You know what? I believe you. Oh, I also reckon that Jake Paul would. Don't look at me! I also reckon that Jake Paul would fight it. This one says why, but this looks just like... This looks like the suit.
Pietro Wilson tossed and turned.
Is this not... This is also the suit. Just in different... It's just an extra story, right? Oh, this is a part 2 of a 3-part SCP-5000 story. Oh, I see. I've seen this so many times. Hi, Waffle. Hello. Yeah, what was it? What was the picture? Did it basically look like that? I can't believe you're on Skibidi Toilet Season 25. We actually finished it, Domino. That's the scarier part, okay? The scarier part is we finished it. We got to see the other extra 2 episodes, essentially. And now we're on to SCP Foundation, which kind of is worse. I don't really want to watch... The suit wasn't that great of a story that there needed to be like 3 of them, but I suppose we'll watch. I didn't even know there was that many. Listen. A girl will do many things, okay? A girl will do many things. Is it like a real picture, or is it a picture of somebody just kind of like drawing? Like a drawing or like a fake picture? Creepypasta stories. But also, hi Domino. Wait, actually, let me wrench you real quick. It's a photo. It's a real photo? Domino, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Oh, it's a real photo of like an actual alpinist, and then somebody just photoshopped like a little thing.
As the nightmares from the previous day filled his dreams. In his restless sleep, he watched the slaughter of his colleagues at Site 22. The unknown men who entered the facility had gunned down everyone who worked there. Everyone, except Pietro. He remembered running deeper into the facility.
Oh, right. I remember this.
In a windowless
He like wore the suit in the
there
suit.
He had found SCP-5000,
there you go.
An
He's
exclusionary
throwing the wrench
suit
at
that
them.
allowed
Throw
him
it.
to become
He's strong.
undetectable
It's
to
fine.
human senses. It was a step beyond invisibility. He successfully made it out of Site 22, but the eyes of the men he killed to get away haunted him.
Oh,
Pietro had
no.
never taken a wife before. The only solace was that it felt like the suit he was wearing had taken over, so his actions were not technically his own. But he had to wonder,
With a circle for
what
episode.
would he have
Oh,
done
okay,
without the
Ramon.
suit? Would he still have killed another human to escape? After leaving the facility,
I mean, to
Pietro
be
had
fair,
made his
it
way
was
to an
either kill or
SCP
be
safe
killed.
house. This was where he now lay.
Can you
The
take
slaughter
off the
of hundreds
suit?
at Site 22 was bad, but what he found when he turned on the news at the safe house was worse.
They said it was you,
SCPs
huh?
had been let loose around the world, and were killing people by the millions.
Oh no.
What was going
Oh
on?
no.
Pietro was startled awake from a nightmare. He was hyperventilating, but his body almost immediately recovered, and his breathing slowed. A heads-up display flashed on in front of his eyes. Pietro Wilson was still contained within SCP-5000.
Can you like...
The suit would not let him go.
I see. You can't take it
He
off.
instinctively went to rub his eyes, but the metal hands of the suit just clanked against the helmet that covered his head.
What happens when you try to take it off?
Suit. Pietro stood up and walked over to the television. He reached out to turn it on, but paused. He thought, do I really want to see how bad things have gotten since I fell asleep?
True, also.
But he had to know. He was filled with dread as the TV came on and he saw the first images. The world looked as if it was ending, and it seemed like the SCP Foundation was responsible.
Man, who could have guessed? How could this be? Oh, man, I could never guess that, you know, storing a bunch of monsters that would totally kill anything that came close to it or that it had access to, all in one space. How could it possibly be that it would create chaos and kill the entire... What? How could it possibly... Oh my god. What? It's insane.
They were supposed to protect humanity, not destroy it.
I guess, I mean, it's true,
Pietro
it's fair.
needed to uncover the truth behind what was happening. SCP-5000 had a log entry function that he could use to record everything he uncovered. Even if he didn't make it out of this alive, maybe one day someone would find the suit and be able to access what he had learned.
My question is, what happens with that?
The entry was February 1st, 2020.
Like, if you don't, if you die in there, I wonder if it like seeps your like bodies. You know what I mean?
He knew a special ops squad had executed everyone at Site 22 where he worked. He knew
it had to have happened, right? It needs to like seep your body into its suit to like fuel it or something, because somebody had to wear that suit previously, and since you can't take off the suit, where did it go? Where did the body go so that Pietro can get into it? It eats the body. It eats the body.
Knew that the SCPs had been let loose.
Hey, it's Shy Guy.
Was ending. But why?
We just learned about
As Pietro pondered this, a newscaster appeared. What you have just witnessed are reports from around the world of monsters ravaging cities and towns.
It's
SCP-5000.
SCP-5000.
A mysterious message from an organization that calls itself the SCP Foundation.
Oh no.
Their ruling body, named the O5 Council, released the following statement. For those who are not currently aware of our existence, we represent the organization.
Oh no, now everybody will know.
Our previous
now all of China will know you're here.
Mission centered around.
That's insane. You see this? You see this? Let me see something real quick. Oh, that was really close. Breaking news! I've had enough. I'm done with this world, and I don't... That looks so close. Sorry for the... I'm just saying. That looks really close.
The organization known as the SCP Foundation. Our previous mission centered around the containment and study of anomalous objects, entities, and other assorted phenomena. This mission was the focus of our organization for more than 100 years. Due to circumstances outside of our control, this directive has now changed. Our new mission will be the extermination
from the ocean
of the human
So I'm
race.
from everywhere and nowhere at the same time, Lachlan.
He couldn't believe.
Wait. What? Okay, hold on.
Previous mission centered around the containment and study of anomalous objects, entities, and other assorted phenomena. This mission was the focus of our organization for more than 100 years. Due to circumstances outside of our control, this directive has now changed. Our new mission will be the extermination of the human race.
What did I say?
There will be no
what did I
further
say?
communication.
What did I say?
He couldn't believe what he was
what
saying.
Did I
the
freaking
SCP
say?
Foundation had declared war on the human race. How could this be? What had led to the O5 Council changing their entire mission from protecting humanity to ending it?
I mean, to be fair, yeah, that is really
Powerful
weird.
SCP had taken control or influenced the
That is very
Council's
weird.
decision. Pietro turned on the radio, flipped through TV channels, and scoured the internet for information on what had happened over the past 24 hours. The first image he saw was a human-like creature with arms and legs twice as long as they should have been, with deep black eyes and a mouth curled up into a silent
I wonder what SCP
scream,
that
showing
is.
teeth as sharp as razor blades. From the files he could access, Pietro learned that this was SCP-096, a creature that was docile until
Oh my
someone
god,
saw its
that's so
face,
funny.
at which point the SCP would start to shriek and cry before hunting down whoever saw its face and slaughtering it.
Well, now that everybody's
He
seen its
quickly changed
face,
the channel.
what
The
else?
file said that even if SCP-096 was seen on a screen, it would find the viewer and tear them limb from limb. Surely.
Hold on. But then he's in the suit, which is a different SCP. Who would win? SCP-5000 or SCP-096?
That couldn't be
Put in
true.
your bets now,
There were
everybody.
Potentially millions of people who had just seen it on TV. What would happen to them? What would happen to him? On the next
Death.
channel was footage of a gigantic animal in the middle of the ocean.
That's just
This was
Nessie.
SCP-169, a leviathan from the Precambrian era.
This
The
is
creature
Nessie.
was around
What are you
5,000
talking about?
kilometers
That's
long
just
and
Nessie.
slowly swam just below the surface of the
That's
ocean.
Nessie.
The feed suddenly changed to footage of devastating tsunamis and destruction caused by earthquakes. When SCP-169 had been awoken from its slumber by the Foundation, detonating nukes on its back,
Oh,
it began trying
gosh.
to escape the danger.
Oh,
The
no.
movement of the massive creature caused natural disasters, destroying coastal communities around the world.
Oh,
On another
no.
channel, Pietro was watching as the Chancellor
that
of
was my
Germany
friend
gave a
Nessie.
speech, announcing that the country was declaring war on the SCP Foundation.
Only the
Off
country
camera,
and
the
not like
sound of a
all the
tinkling
countries?
bell could be heard.
Oh?
A man dressed as a Victorian-era butler entered and picked up a pen from the Chancellor's desk.
Huh? Who's that?
He approached the Chancellor and raised the pen in the air as the camera cut away. But the sound of gunshots and yelling could be heard before the feed went dead.
It's an
The news
SCP.
reported that similar events involving world leaders by the exact same butler had been occurring since the SCP Foundation changed its mission.
Me about to wait, been occurring since the SCP Foundation changed its mission. So is it recent? Huh. Interesting. Stuart? Huh? Stuart?
Pietro searched through the suit
I should
files to try and figure out
I
what
should
was
have
happening,
a
and found that
bigger conversation.
SCP-662
just
must have
kidding.
been connected. Next was a strange skin disease plaguing New York and Delhi designated SCP-610 that covered its host in rashes and boils before seeking to take
That
over
just sounds
their
like
bodies.
an illness.
Finally, some good news though, as the outbreak looked to be contained by the combined efforts of the Global Occult Coalition and the Church of the Broken God. And then some bad news, as SCP-682 had also been released. A massive crocodilian monster, its sole mission was to destroy all life.
Isn't this like most of
It
the
was fueled by
SCPs? Most of the
hatred for living
SCPs literally are
things,
just
making
like,
it the perfect tool of the O5 Council's new stated mission.
yeah,
Pietro
SCP
had
straight
heard
up was
rumors
just
of
like,
SCPs that could instantly end the world, but clearly the Foundation hadn't gone down this route yet.
I mean, now
Did
it
they want
is.
to keep the rest of the planet intact? Or maybe there were holdouts in the SCP Foundation who were trying to stop the O5 Council from carrying out their mission. All Pietro knew was that right now, there were some real nasty SCPs running around, wreaking havoc. Pietro
Wrecking
suddenly
havoc?
heard
Is it
an
not just
explosion in the
wreaking havoc?
distance, far away, but still close enough to make him nervous. Maybe he was better off staying in the safe house and waiting out the apocalypse.
So
The
how
suit
did they
was
get him
keeping
in the
him
first
hopeful,
place? Ramblong.
nourished,
Hi,
and
Lord. Hello,
undetected
hello.
by
Welcome
foes.
in.
Any sane person would have remained there in seclusion and safety, but Pietro needed answers. He felt it was his
Real.
responsibility to log and try to make sense of everything the SCP Foundation was doing. He brought up a map of SCP sites in the area on his display. The closest was Site 19. It was time to venture out into the end of the world and find some answers, but he was about to be faced with even more questions. On the way to Site 19, Pietro came across something strange. A squad of Foundation soldiers in a clearing. They were standing at attention as their commander paced back and forth, up and down the line. The soldiers' uniforms had the insignia MTF Epsilon 6 embroidered on them. The commander stopped in front of the first soldier in the line, clapped her hands and informed the soldier she would be beginning the check now. The commander pulled out a long knife and plunged it into the soldier's shoulder.
No!
Strangely, the soldier did not move, make a sound, or react in any way.
Huh?
She moved on to the next soldier and repeated the process. This continued down the line until she reached the 8th soldier. This time, when the commander stabbed the shoulder of the soldier, he noticeably winced and cried out in pain. The commander shouted, "Got a live one!" Pietro
Oh
watched as
my!
the soldiers raised their guns and fired at the one who had cried out. He dropped to the ground. The commander moved on to the last soldier and put the knife in his shoulder. There was no reaction.
What
All
the
right, we're
hell?
clear. yelled the commander. Let's move out.
What the hell is
Pietro
this?
waited until the squad was out of sight and made his way to the corpse lying on the ground. He scavenged weapons and basic medical supplies. Then
Wait, okay. Let me... Hold on. He's about to be faced with even more questions.
On the way to Site 19, Pietro came across something strange. A squad of
Okay. It was a squad of Foundation people. Quote unquote Foundation people. There we go.
Then he buried the body.
Yeah,
and recorded what he
SCP
had seen in
splits.
SCP-5000's log. He had no idea why the soldier was killed, or why the others didn't feel pain. Maybe they weren't human at all. Maybe it was a squad of SCPs that had a human infiltrate their ranks. None of this makes sense, Pietro thought, before continuing on. Upon reaching Site 19, Pietro found
This feels
it in
like less
disarray,
about
and worse,
SCP-5000
practically
itself
all
and
the
more just kind of
SCPs that
about
were
this
held at the
specific
site
like
had breached
story.
containment. He was able to walk into the compound unnoticed, and deep in the facility he found scientists and researchers going about their business as if they had
Wait,
no
what?
deep in the breach containment. He was able to walk into the compound unnoticed, and deep in the facility he
How
found scientists and
weird.
researchers going about their business as if they had no idea what was happening out in the world.
They're
They
all
must have been
mind
following the
controlled.
orders of the O5 Council.
That too.
Pietro listened in on conversations about how to create the maximum number of human casualties.
Whoa.
And which SCP should be released
Oh my
next. He felt a
god.
deep hatred for the people in the facility. How could they be so casual about wiping out humanity?
Oh
As he
no.
observed more of the workers at Site 19, he noticed something strange.
I feel like the SCP-5000 has
Everyone's eyes were cold and dead, like there was no humanity left in them. As if something had got to these scientists and removed the very souls from their bodies. Pietro stealthily stole a senior staff
I
member's
see.
credentials and found an empty office where he could access logs from the facility to try to get a better idea of the timeline of events that led to the SCP Foundation's war on humanity.
Yeah,
He logged
SCP-5000
into
just
the
seems kind of
mainframe
like
and
a...
brought up the
It's just
entries from the
really
end
like
of the
Iron Man.
previous
That's
year.
it. It's just an Iron
He
Man
found that
suit.
late in 2019, a project called Numa became of great interest to the O5 Council. From what Pietro could tell, the project had something to do with the collective human consciousness, also called the psychospace. Apparently, SCP researchers had a breakthrough in mapping out the psychospace. Unfortunately, many of the files had been redacted.
I mean,
and
what
there
does
was
that even
no
have
way
to
for
do with the
Pietro to
fact that,
access
like,
the unredacted
it's
version.
fine. Just the question
After
is
Numa
why
had been brought to the
Numa?
attention of the O5 Council, a series of orders were sent out to all senior staff and site directors. But frustratingly, these orders had also been redacted. All he could see was that after the orders were sent out, a wave of resignations were submitted across the Foundation. Suspiciously, a wave of suicides had also occurred at roughly the same time. What was in these orders? The O5 Council then sent out a number of files to all senior staff and site directors with instructions to disseminate the materials among those serving under them, after which both the resignations and deaths immediately ceased. Pietro searched
Wait, sorry, what?
directors. The O5 Council then sent out a number of files to all senior staff and site directors with instructions to disseminate the materials among those serving under them, after which both the resignations and deaths immediately ceased.
Okay.
Pietro searched everywhere for what was in those files, but like so much of the SCP database,
It's been redacted.
this information had been redacted as well.
Redacted.
What was clear was that the SCP Foundation had begun gearing up for the extermination of humanity the following year. The entry log for February 1st, 2020 read, "Mobile task forces are dispatched to all exclusionary sites to execute all personnel. Immediately following the conclusion of these missions, the Foundation declares war on humanity." This was where Pietro Wilson's journey had started. He slammed his hands down on the computer monitor in frustration. The suit absorbed all of the impact and crushed the monitor.
It's because there's no answer to why,
Pietro
right?
moved to a new non-smash computer.
I logged in again.
This time he brought up the most current entries to see what the O5 Council was up to recently, to see if there were some answers in the present.
Can't he just,
the
like,
SCP Foundation
change them all
had been
out?
busy while he was making his way to Site 19. They had released SCP-1048 in Paris, which now led a horde of bears down the Champs-Élysées. In the distance, Pietro
Bears!
thought he
Aw,
could
the
almost
bears look
make
so
out
cute,
a massive
though.
red teddy bear walking between the
Oh.
buildings. The SCP Foundation
It's
was
like a
also
teddy bear.
launching counterattacks on any organization that tried to oppose them. They used SCP-1290 to hurl projectiles.
I genuinely wonder if like the SCP found out about the psychospace and was like, this is too dangerous. This of all things is the dangerous thing. And then they released all the dangerous things at the same time.
At the Global
You know what I
Occult
mean?
Coalition's base. They were also using SCP-1440 to brainwash people and convince them that they needed to riot. This caused widespread destruction as people panicked and were trampled to death. Pietro thought it was sad that such a kind-looking old man could cause so much destruction. He recorded as much as he could before deciding that it was time to get out of Site-19. Although SCP-5000 still made him undetectable, he couldn't shake the feeling that the lifeless eyes of the staff were beginning to look his way more and more.
Ooh,
As
interesting.
Pietro exited Site-19,
Marks.
the sky glowed
Hello,
orange
hello.
with the fires of countless burning buildings. He needed to find more answers. He needed to uncover the reason the SCP Foundation was trying to wipe out
Yeah, what's
humanity.
that?
He had learned a lot from Site-19 and was sure that if he could just get to the next site, he would finally be able to figure out the Foundation's motive and maybe even how to stop them. He took a step forward.
I don't
His
know,
head
just
touched
yourself
space
trying to
suddenly
stop them
and
is,
completely
oh.
The suit constricted tighter around his body,
Ooh.
slowing the blood flow to
No
his
way.
brain.
Oh my god,
He couldn't
he's,
move
that's
as
it.
His vision got dimmer and dimmer and dimmer.
That's it. That's it.
until
He dead now.
blacked out. Pietro woke to find
Oh?
himself halfway across the country.
What?
It had been 3 months since he had been at Site-19, and he had no recollection of anything that had happened since. His body had taken a toll in these months. He had new scars, and a bandage wrapped around his head.
What
But
the?
the SCP-5000 suit did not seem to have a scratch on it. Strangest of all, though, was the brief
What do you mean strangest of all, dude? How did you get a bandage on your head? Who put a bandage on your head there? This is weird.
case that Pietro had in his hand, and the uncontrollable need to deliver it to the mysterious SCP-579.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I like the story. I think the story is interesting. I mean, I feel like with SCP Explained, they kind of explain a lot of things that are like, okay, and then what? You know, just move along. I get it, kind of stuff. Alrighty, guys. I know today's a little bit, there's one hell of a lore. It is definitely a gigantic lore dump. I know today was a little bit shorter, but we definitely got to do what we wanted to do, luckily. Yeah, luckily we got to do what we wanted to do, which was watch the Skibidi Toilet Season 25. A pleasure doing business, indeed. I hope everybody had a wonderful time kind of just getting up, doing YAP and YIKES again. I know it's been a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to do YAP and YIKES again quite soon. Oops, that's not it. That's not the button. Yeah, this is nice. I know, it's always a pretty nice, chill time. But I wanted to say thank you very much. I will try my best to get the waiting rooms up. Obviously, the question was to do with procrastinating. Not because I want to procrastinate, but just because with this week, it's, you know, Lunar New Year week for a lot of people. So things have just been a little off in regular timing, but I hope everybody had a wonderful time. Let's see. I will send in this. And then, yeah, I will see you all very, very soon. The schedule is up still, so please feel free to look at the schedule. I am Globie Gen 3 Hexokai's Maeve Morveren. I am a corporate heiress, Selkie. And this has been Skibidi Toilet and some SCPs. Now, hopefully, I think next YAP and YIKES is going to be just a bunch of SCPs. Alrighty. Seal kisses and ocean wishes. Bye-bye.